Okay. Kindly turn your video on and introduce yourselves to us. I might not be able to pronounce the name so well, so I need to hear them from you, and then I'll probably learn them. So we shall start with the N. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Kindly turn your videos on and talk to us, speak to us. Let us know what your name is. And once again, to introduce who I am again, I'm Esther, and I work with an organization called the Code Academy Uganda. And for us, our vision is to see an Africa where every child has an opportunity to program a computer. We have been seeing these things probably in movies, hearing about them from different countries, but well, this is an opportunity for your child to start programming a computer by themselves and stop seeing these things in movies. So I'm very, very excited to have you all on board. So kindly, I'm going to be mentioning names, and I request that you guys forgive me if I mention the name wrongly. I'll mention the name that is on the Zoom. So if the children are too, I'll request each and every one of them to introduce themselves, as we shall be starting in the next 5 minutes. So we shall start with Chef P. Chef P, kindly unmute, turn your video on, and speak to us. Chef P.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Sophia.
Hello.
Okay, I can see Sophia. Yes, Sophia and Samuel, kindly speak louder.
I said
Good
good
afternoon.
My name is Sophia.
Okay, okay, Sophia and Samuel, I can see you. I'm very, very happy to see you here. I can see you. So we move on to someone else. Chef P.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Chef P was saying something. Good afternoon. Okay, some other thing I'll request us to say is our age. Okay. So children, when you unmute to introduce yourself, kindly tell us what your age is, okay? Yes, Chef P, you're saying something? Kindly come again.
They're talking to you, so listen to them. Sit down, sit down.
Oh God, I'm so excited to see all of us. So excited to see all of us. I'm requesting, if you are probably not the one speaking, mute your sound so that you don't get interaction from your side. You can leave the video on but mute the sound. Okay. So, oh my God, some names are really hard for me to pronounce. But you shall again start with Chef P. I still can't see Chef P. I think the video is disturbing them.
Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with the camera, but I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's very good.
All right. So, Mwagbo, Adrian, you've been on for a while, so you can talk. Adrian, you have the floor. Introduce yourself, mention your name, your class, and your age, okay? Adrian, go ahead.
Yes. Good day, everyone. My name is Adrian Wabo.
Okay. How old are you?
I am in grade 3B.
All right.
Mr. Tete.
How old are you? How old are you, Adrian?
8 years old.
8 years old, okay. All right. Sophia and Samuel, if you're still there, introduce yourselves, one more time, okay? Mention your classes and your ages, all right?
My name is Sophia Matthew. I'm in just 2 and I'm 10 years old.
All right. Samuel, we're waiting for you.
My name is Samuel Matthew. I'm in grade 3B and I'm 7 years old.
All right. Yo-Yo, it's your turn. You unmute yourself, okay? Good. Go ahead now.
My name is Yolanda. My name is Yolanda and I'm in grade 2B.
And how old are you?
I am 8 years old.
8 years old. All right.
8.
Okay. Mesoma, it's your turn.
My name is Mesama Ike. The name of my school is Glen International School. I am in grade 1.
Okay. Thank you. I believe the one person we aren't seen yet is Nicole Ewenwen. All right.
She is coming.
Let's
Hey.
let's just hold on for our host. Okay, that's better. Mesoma, that's far better.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Is it Ekapo? Right?
Ekbo.
Ekbo.
That's right. That's
Okay.
correct. It's correct. All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's Edward.
Okay,
Here
Edward.
taking on.
All right.
I'm glad to see every one of you here. I've been on. I've seen Sophia. I've seen Samuel. I've seen. Okay, I may not mention the names because I don't want to mention the names.
Yeah.
I've seen everyone here.
All right.
And I'm glad to have us here in the code school. And we are going to now get started. Do we all have laptops? Children, do you have laptops where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
We all have computers like a laptop or a desktop.
yes.
That's beautiful. Okay. You're welcome, Esther. Welcome back. I'm going to be
Thank
doing
you
this
so
with
much,
Esther,
Edward.
so we shall be switching here and there as we handle you very well.
Okay, thank you so much, Trainer Edward. So glad to have you on board. So we
Okay,
shall.
thank you very much.
Okay, so I can see the little ones' videos are on, and I'm so happy to see you all. So we are going to start with something so simple. Yeah, we've all been told about the program before. We do not know what exactly you guys are thinking we are going to do. So I would like to ask each and every one of you to kindly tell us, what are your expectations? Yeah, what are your expectations? So when you want to say something, kindly just raise your hand. I'll be seeing your hand even in the video, and then I'll choose you and you'll say something. Okay? What do you expect from a code school? What do you expect to, experience today in this session? It doesn't matter. It can be a parent or a child. I'll be glad to hear from you. When you heard about code school, what did you think? What did you expect? What did they tell you that encouraged you to register? So yes, please speak to us. We'll start with the Sophia and Samuel Matthews. Yeah, with the Matthews. So the Matthews, can you kindly unmute and tell us, what do you think code school is about? Or what do you think the word code is? Or what do you think this session is all about?
I
Yes.
think
Okay.
it's about designing games and applications.
Oh, that's very good, Sophia. That's very good. Yes, Samuel, do you have something to say?
Help me.
Samuel, you said what? What did you say? Okay, Samuel, that's very fine. We shall move on to another person that is willing. Yes, Chris, that's the name I can give, but I'm seeing a lady. So can you talk to us? What do you think? What do you expect from today's session? Can you come again? Your name? Okay.
Yolanda, we're waiting for you.
I learned about coding. I learned about coding class that you can make so much games and so much activity.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. That's very good. I'm actually clapping for you. Then Promise from his side, I'm seeing another lady. Oh wow, ladies, I love this. I'm seeing another lady. I think she's AK Promise.
That's correct.
Uh-huh. Can you speak to us? What do you expect from the coding class?
Mommy, you can talk as well.
Okay, are
You can also,
you guys expecting me to talk?
yeah, you can
Yes,
talk.
mommy.
You
Yes,
said
mommy.
parents can also say what are your expectations for your children?
Okay, I actually know a lot about this. That is why I enrolled my child to it. So I want her to learn and I want her to be a good coder,
Oh wow. Well,
a
that's
good
very
a good programmer. That's what I want her to be. So I
okay.
think this should be the starting point. So
Exactly.
so that is why.
Okay, thank
So let
you.
her just learn the basic from here.
All right, mommy, thank you so much.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. Promise is going to be a programmer, a computer programmer.
Yes.
So can we have someone else?
Adrian Wagbo, are you still with us?
Okay, okay, it's fine. The answers we've gotten are quite good to direct us.
Okay.
And so, like you all have said, Code School is about learning how to program a computer, how to instruct a computer. One of us, I think that's Sophia, she mentioned that she can be able to create games and other things using computer programming, and that is really what we are up to here. So we are going to start by doing something small. I want to assume all of us know what a computer is. I might not be able to ask that right now, but well, what we as young children should know is that programming a computer is entirely software. So computers have hardware and software, okay? And one of the things that is a hardware part of a computer, can any one of you tell me if they know any hardware part of a computer? Anyone? I hope you can hear me properly. Does anyone know a hardware part of a computer? Yes, Chris. I still haven't captured your name. So I can see you have put up your hand. Please say your name again and then tell us what you have to say.
Waiting for your answer.
Yes.
Hardware part of a computer. Sure, we know that. Come
Any,
on.
any hardware
Let's go.
part of
Let's
a
go.
computer? Oh yes, Sophia hand is up. Sophia,
Keyboard.
kindly unmute and tell us. Is it from Mr. Said a keyboard?
You have monitor, mouse, and keyboard.
Okay, that's very good, Sophia. I can see Eke's hand is up. Eke, say something.
Say now.
Okay, someone has joined, but they have a feedback. Oh yeah, thank you. Eke, you're saying something? Okay, like Sophia has mentioned, we shall go with Sophia's answer. Sophia mentioned a keyboard. Sophia, what answer did you mention again? Keyboard and?
The mouse.
Aha, that's very good. So those are every part of a computer that you can touch and feel with your hands is a hardware part of a computer, okay? And now we have another part, which is software. So does anyone want to tell us what do they think software is? Apart from the Matthews, someone else, aka, or I don't know. You can tell me your name, please. So, Eke, do you know what software is? What do you think when I say software? What do you think it is?
CorelDRAW, Microsoft Word.
Okay, Samuel, that's very good. You got it right. It's a program like Microsoft Word. That's very good. Anyone else? So let's move on since our time is fast spent. So now software, or when I say software, I mean applications or programs. Yes, that usually tell the computer what to do and how to do it. Okay. So we have quite a number of them. We have operating softwares where we have Windows, we have Linux, and then other applications. Every application that you know of is a software part of a computer. Okay. So now today we are going to use a certain software to help us learn how to program. Okay. I hope we are still together and we are following. Miss Enwin, kindly mute. There is some feedback coming from your side. That's very good. So it's okay, you can mute. You can mute because you can hear sound from your side. And so the first thing we are going to do, we are going to download the software that is going to help us to learn how to program our computers. I hope we all have internet since we are on Zoom. We are going to download the software that will help us to program our computers, okay? So I'm going to be sharing my screen in a few seconds so that we can all follow. Kindly let me know if you are not following, okay? Is that fine? Okay, I'll share my screen. So go to your search engine, and then in the search type Scratch. Okay, I hope you can all see my screen. I'll type the word Scratch. Do you all see that? So yes, go to your search engine and type the word Scratch and then search. When you search, you'll see something like this.
Please, you said we should do what?
Go to Google or Mozilla Firefox, any search engine that you have, okay?
And then type the word
Scratch. And then type the word Scratch, okay? Have you typed the word scratch?
Yes. You said we should unmute.
Yes, it's okay. You can unmute and keep me posted on where you have reached. Type the word scratch. As you can see on my screen, I've typed the word scratch, and this is what I'm getting. Have you all gone to that level? Yeah? Have we all gotten to this level?
Yes.
Very good. So when you get here, as you can see, I need someone to read for me this, the first thing they see on their screen. What do they say scratch is? So I'll ask Adrian. Adrian, I can see you are here. Read for me
Yes.
what you see on your screen when you
Ah.
search scratch.
Scratch is a free programming language and online community where you can create your own interactive stories, games, and animation.
That's very good. That's very good. So we are going to use this software to create quite a number of stories, games, and animations, okay?
Yes.
Very good. So how do we download it? So you can see the word download right here. Can you all see the word download?
Yes.
So click on it.
I already have a Scratch.
Oh, that's very good, Adrian. That's very good. If you have it. So the rest of us, I would like us to download Scratch. I might not be able to download it since I already have it on my computer. So when you click on download, you see this, okay? You see this page, and then you can choose which one exactly you want to download for. Either Windows, Windows or a Mac laptop. So kindly download if you have a Windows laptop or Windows desktop, download for Windows. If you have a MacBook, download for Mac, okay? And then later you'll see install. Actually, there's a direct download right here. So I need all of us to do that in the next 4 minutes, or okay, 5. I'll make it 5. I need all of us to be able to have Scratch on our computers. Adrian, you said you already have Scratch, no? So?
Yes.
So what have you been using Scratch for? Can you tell us?
For coding.
Oh, you've been coding using Scratch. What have you done exactly?
Nothing.
But you've used it for coding. That's interesting. So, okay, so what do you know
Anyway,
about? Yes, please.
they were just recently, we just recently introduced coding to our school.
Okay.
I mean, it's not more than a term. So I think they are still very much in the introductory part of the course. Okay. So that's why he said he has not done anything with it.
Okay, it's very fine. We are going to do something today. I hope you are excited.
All right.
So, AK, have you downloaded Scratch fully, or do you also have it?
Yes, I'm just installing it on the system.
Okay, I hope all of us are downloading it, as we shall start to use it in a very short time. So kindly download Scratch. If you have any challenges, please let me know so we can help you, okay? The Matthews, I hope you guys are downloading Scratch successfully. You're very mute, no video, no audio. I hope you are busy downloading. So, yes, okay. Please.
We have Scratch already.
Oh, okay. So we all have Scratch. Eh? Do we all have Scratch? AK, have you finished?
Yes, I am done.
Okay, that's beautiful. So since we have seen Scratch before at school, that means we know some of the things that we can do with Scratch, like Adrian, read for us. We can create stories, games, and animations using Scratch, okay? And so now I'm going to share my Scratch interface, and then we shall see Adrian. Adrian will tell us some of the things that are on that interface. What does he, how does he know them? What does he think they do? And probably anyone else that thinks they can tell us, kindly just unmute and talk to us. So this is my Scratch interface when I fully download it, okay? So Adrian, are you here? Or anyone, Sophia or AK, anyone can tell us, what do they know about this interface? Anything, just anything, just tell us anything. Let me see who was unmuted. Okay, no one. Okay, so this is our interface for Scratch, and I'll introduce it in a very short time for us to understand what Scratch exactly is. So Scratch provides for us a simple interface. As you can see, if most of us have interacted with puzzles, okay, as you can see, we see blocks that are like puzzles, which can be connected to create something, okay? So now the programming that we do as young children and the programming that we introduce young children to is as simple as you can see this, okay? So if we read closely, we can see some words like move 10 steps, like turn 15 degrees, like go to random position, go to 0, 0 position. So it provides us quite a number of things that we can use it for, okay? Are we still following?
Yes, we are.
Yes, please. So now we see a cat on our screen. This is a screen where we see our output from. So we can see a cat, and then this area where I drag this block, this is called a block in Scratch. The area where I put it to start to program is
Should we
called...
go to Scratch?
Pardon?
Should we go to Scratch?
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Kindly open your Scratch. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys to open.
Yeah. And I think, Mrs. Miseka, I'm not sure. Have you installed the software you just downloaded?
Yes, we have installed it.
Okay. Then we should.
So yeah, we are all
I think we should
following.
open it then. All right, go ahead, Esther. Thank you.
Okay. So well, all the things I'm saying, I'm going to ask one by one to kindly share their screen and then tell us what they've understood from what I said. So right here is the area where we do our programming. It's called the scripting area. And then this side is where we have our blocks. It's called the block palette. I hope we are writing, because we might not be able to remember this offhand. And what we see here where the cat is, you can see when I drag the cat, it can be able to shift positions, as you can see. Now this area is called the stage, okay?
All right, I think we've lost our tutor for the moment. I suppose Mr. Edward just step in.
So sorry about that.
All right, all right.
Have we all had a chance to download Scratch on our computers?
Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I'll share my screen again. Miss AK, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, the one in this class.
Yes, I'm the one.
No,
So we're still looking at the what? At the interface of what?
Scratch.
Scratch. Very good. So
I shouldn't be talking, or the children should be responding.
exactly.
I'm just here to monitor.
Exactly, the children should be responding.
Thank you.
From me, Sophia, Adrian, you guys, I already know your names, so I'm going to be calling your names out quite a number of times. So please, when I call the name out, you respond, okay? So we've looked at the block area, we've looked at where we can program from, and we've looked at the stage, okay? So how do we program? How do we program? I'm going to show us a very simple program on how we can program this card to move from one point to another, okay? Okay, I hope we can all see my screen, and I'll start. So one of the things that we have in Scratch is the event. As you can see, under the event, we have when the green flag is clicked, we have when the space key is pressed. This is to do with the keyboard. And then we have when this sprite is clicked, when the backdrop switches from one to another. We shall learn all these terms as we go on, okay? So the first thing we have is when the green flag is clicked. And we have a green flag right here. Okay, who are those?
I'm using this one. Yes, but me, I'm not on camera. Just only mom doing like this.
Yo.
Okay, so
Let's mute. Let everyone mute for now.
Kindly, if you are not speaking, mute. If you're not talking to us, mute your microphone so the other people can follow.
I just put mute, not
Adrian and I think Chef P. Kindly mute.
I just was pressing mute.
Chef P, can you mute, please? Okay, they're not talking anymore. So what I was talking about is the green flag, and we can see the green flag right here. Can we all see the green flag? Can we all see the green flag?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So we have a green flag, and this green flag can help us to start our program, okay? So remember, what a program is giving our computer an instruction and having it give us an output, okay? So what we are going to do when someone tells you to program a computer, they are trying to tell you to give it an instruction so that it can do a certain activity, okay? I can hear someone talking. Are you having trouble downloading Scratch or opening it or something? Okay, they are not talking anymore. So the first thing we should know is when you're doing a program or when you're instructing a computer, the first thing you do is you create an event for it so that whatever you've told it to do, it will do it when that thing happens. Now for us right here is what we shall do for our program to run is to click the green flag, which we have all seen. So when I click the green flag, I want my cat to move some steps forward. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go to motion and make the cat move certain steps forward. So what I'll do is I'll just drag this block and add it on here. Now this looks like a puzzle, like I had mentioned earlier. You just have to connect different blocks to form an instruction. And the good thing about Scratch is it is graphical. A child will follow up easily when they see these blocks, okay? So we can see we've said when green flag is clicked, move 10 steps. So I'm telling the cat, when I click the green flag, kindly move 10 steps. Whenever I click the green flag, the cat will move 10 steps. Can you guys see that? But the 10 steps are really, really small. But when I continue to click, you will see it moving a lot, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we have seen the cat moving. You can actually increase the number to 100. So that when I click the flag, it will move a bigger distance. Are we together? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. You can also make it go to a random position. For example, when I put go to random position, it can, do you see that? Whenever I click the green flag, it moves to a random position. Then the other thing you can do is use a different event. For example, I might not want to use the green flag and take it back. And then I go to events and choose some other event like when I click the sprite. Now the sprite in Scratch is your character. For us now, our character is, oh, I'm clicking it, that's why you can see it's moving to random positions. So a sprite for us in Scratch is called, sorry, a character in Scratch is called a sprite. So when you see an event that says when this sprite is clicked, go to a random position. Whenever I click the sprite, it goes to a random position. So we've learned a new term. A character in Scratch is called a sprite. Are we still together?
Yes, we are. The character in Scratch is called sprite.
Sprite. Very good. Apparently, it's it's a parent.
The drink.
So anyway, I hope the children are following. So we have learned that a character in Scratch is called a sprite. We have learned how to make or to use two different events. We can as well use another one like a key press. For example, when I press the keyboard or when I press the space on the keyboard, this thing will move to a random position. So right now you can hear I'm pressing the space bar on my laptop and you can see the character or the sprite moving to different positions, okay? Okay, so now we are going to have a short break, a very, very short break of 10 minutes. And when we return, we are going to see some of the programs or the projects that are being done by students at Code Academy. They are really interesting. So kindly, if you have any issues with your Scratch program, use this break to make sure it's working fine. After watching up different, like 2 projects that have been done by students at the Academy, we shall move on to be able to do a simple project that we can learn from, so that along the week, we can be able to create other more, okay? So please don't go off, just mute. You can mute the camera, you can mute the audio, but then make sure your Scratch is intact. And then we come back after the break, we shall look at those things. Thank you so much for listening and being online.
All right, thank you. So let's do some practicals.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Mesoma, is your Scratch on? Mesoma, unmute and respond to me, please. All right.
Yes.
So is your okay on, okay? Sophia and Samuel. Yeah. Is your Scratch on?
Yes.
Okay. Yo, is your Scratch on? Yo, you haven't responded yet.
How does she put her Scratch on, please?
Did we download it? Is it already, do you already have Scratch before now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Did we follow the steps on how to download it? Just go into Google.
Okay.
Put Scratch.
Okay.
Search for Scratch, then click on the download button.
Okay.
Then when it has downloaded, you now go ahead to install it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let me do it for her now. Thanks.
All right. So you watch, okay? So you learn how it's done. To Broderick Ohia. I think they just joined us. You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Sir Tite.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm glad you made it.
We had some network challenges.
Challenges, yeah, we understand. A lot of people are also reporting that they have issues logging on. It's all right.
Thank you.
They have issues logging on.
Yeah. Probably some persons have forgotten some persons can't log on because they are not getting the right password to their Zoom app.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to tell them to reset the password.
Okay, thank you.
2 persons who have that issue. Someone else said invalid meeting ID, but I don't know why that should be. Let me see if I can. So I tried doing a little practical when the green flag clicked. I said move 5 steps. I'm noticing that if I click the green flag, my cat is moving only 1 step instead of 5. I don't know if any other person has a different experience.
Sorry, Mr. Eku, from what I heard from you, you said I should go to Google and add Scratch and download.
Yes.
I tried doing that. I couldn't. When I typed Scratch, I saw different Scratch. I saw Scratch and
The very first result would be the correct one.
Just a scratch.
Yes, yes, the very first result on Google.
Let me try again because I'm having issue. I don't have the network loss. Let me try again.
It's okay. Let me send you a screenshot.
That's fine.
Or I can share my screen so he can probably follow and see.
Okay, okay.
That's fine.
Yes, please do that. I think
Okay, I'll share my screen in a few. So, Jadi, I hope you will be following. I'm going to share my screen to my search engine, and then I'll go through the steps for downloading. So you can see my screen now, right?
Yeah.
So I'll type Scratch like we had done earlier. Just type Scratch, the word Scratch, and then go. So the first result you see should be the Scratch that we need to download. It's taking a little bit longer. Okay, as you can see, it's the very first one. I hope we can all see, those of us who haven't downloaded it yet. It's the very first one. Yeah. Can we all see that? The very first one. So when you click on it, you should be able to see an icon for download, or you can use this very one that is right here. Okay. I hope we can all see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he's able to download it now. So mine leads me here, but then when you go back, because I already have Scratch.
Yeah, you clicked.
So you can't see the download, but you can download it from the other option that I've showed you. Okay. Okay, I think our 10-minute break is over, or we actually have 3 minutes to go. So if you are still downloading Scratch, I really hope internet will be nice to you. The network will be nice to you and download faster. So we are, in the meantime, as they download, we are going to look at some of the projects that have been done by the students at the academy. Okay, kindly look closely. You might be inspired by one of them. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Going to share my screen in a few. Okay, so we have a studio on Scratch where we have a number of children upload their projects. I'm going to show you, we are going to choose which project that we want to watch, and then we shall watch that. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll share my screen to there. So these are, as you can see, there are quite a number of projects. And this is the Academy Studio. It's called the Code Academy Uganda Studio. You can find it on Scratch. If, for example, next time we shall learn how to have a Scratch account online. But for now, I really believe it's not good for the young ones to be online all the time. So we shall use the offline version for now. So we have quite a number of projects here. Some of them are about friends talking, others are about COVID-19. I can see one that is the 3 little pigs. So when the children do these projects, we ask them to post them online so that we can keep them, and other students probably will watch and get inspired. Yeah. So I'm going to share with us one project. Let me see, which one should we watch? Okay, there is one that I really, really know about and I would love us to watch. So one of the students, I think this is last year, created a maze game. And in this maze game, they could play just like we know all the maze games, like you move through corridors, you move through lines so that you can probably reach the end. Yeah, so one student created this using Scratch. It wasn't as easy. I remember as their trainer, and it wasn't as easy, but they repeated it. They were consistent with what they were doing, and they managed to come out with the output. It's taking long to load. So in the meantime, for us that have been around for the first session, we already know how to use the green flag. We already know how to use the motion. Oh, by the way, you asked about the motion beat, right? And you said when you put 10 steps, you don't find the what? You don't see the cat moving 10 steps, not so? So the cat moves 10 steps all at once. It doesn't move 1, 2, 3, 4. It moves them all at once. That is why earlier I removed the 10 steps and put 100. So we realize when you move 100 steps, they are a bit bigger. Okay? Yeah. So as we can see, the maze game, he named it the maze game 2, Escape the Maze. And right here, you can see you are able to put your instructions so that when someone else comes around and reads the instructions, they can follow in and be able to play your game or to play your animation or whatever it is that you created. Okay. So we can see the project is loading. We can see inside it. Probably that's better. Or you can actually play from here. So when you click play, you come in. So you can see the code that the student managed to come up with. It's a little bit big, yeah. You can see quite a number of things. We can see the move, move, pointing direction. We can see quite a number of things. I might not be able to explain them now since the children will not understand everything. But yeah, I'm going to try to play the game. So this game, in the instructions, we have to like move the frog from one step. Sorry, the ladybug from here up, and make sure it comes to touch the star. And when it touches the star, it has finished the game. When it touches the frog makes it to go back to 0. The frog is like the predator. So we can see, you can move slowly using the arrows of the keyboard. I hope we all know where the arrows of the keyboard are. Slowly move through. When you touch the red line, you go back to 0. So you need to be careful while playing. Okay, now I touch the red line. The red line is supposed to take me back to 0. Apparently, it's not going back. So you can see this child managed to create this, but they missed out on that. When you touch the red line, you're supposed to go back to 0. But for him, when he programmed, he did not put that in there, okay? So you decide on what you do with your games. I'll show us another one. Let's try to go back to the studio. And then this time around, it's who would like to choose a project to watch? Eke, do you want to be the one to choose a project? Or the Matthew? There's one, okay. Let's watch this one of COVID-19 meeting.
Mommy.
Let's watch the COVID-19 meeting. Could be an interesting one. Okay, we are in or getting. Okay, so we have a meeting right here. Okay, let's see, how do we start this one? Okay, apparently I can't hear anything.
Mr. President, we are useless if we just lie here doing nothing.
Can we all hear?
She's right. We are useless.
I overheard the humans saying we are one of the most dangerous diseases in the entire universe, which gives me an idea. We'll escape at dawn and start infecting the Chinese humans in Wuhan. We'll start in the crowded marketplaces in Wuhan to make the Chinese think that we come from an animal.
Copy that, Mr. President.
Commander, give us a report on what is happening right now.
The humans have now developed a vaccine that can make us weak. What should we do?
Let's first wait for the humans to calm down, then we'll attack.
Copy that, sir.
Did you all see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this was a student trying to create how COVID-19 was going to attack people, and they were there making plans on how to attack people, and then they see what? They see how vaccines have been created. So the last one I'm going to share is an older student that managed to create something interesting using Scratch. Okay, and so I'm sharing it now. I hope you guys can hear the audio. Can you guys hear?
Yes, please.
16 years old and therefore under the category of mature. My project is titled Managing Situations, and it's under the theme of Think Artificial Intelligence. This project shows how AI can be used in fixing some people's day-to-day life problems or situations. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see my face since I'm recording with a laptop, and this project requires face detection, but you'll see it in some parts of the project. So with this, let me show you what the project is about.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This project is titled
Managing Situations. It shows how different people use technology to manage situations.
Enjoy, Part 1.
Medical services.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Janice, the Managing Director of Immaculate Hospital. It gives me great pleasure to address to you all on behalf of our hospital and the region at large. Due to the outbreak of the deadly pandemic, most hospitals don't have enough room to treat patients. Besides that, some nurses and doctors don't have the right gear to protect themselves, hence risking both their lives and their loved ones. But We always try to find a solution to all our problems. And this time, I have to thank our tech team for thinking of this beautiful and amazing solution. I'm so glad to announce that we have now opened our online services to people around the country. We shall now deliver our services both physically and virtually. You'll be prompted to give at least one of the signs or symptoms you are having. But since this is an exhibition, there are only a few diseases listed, i.e., COVID-19, high blood pressure, diabetes, and infections.
How are you feeling today?
So, was this part was supposed to give the symptoms or the signs of the disease that you might be having or that you think you're having? So, I'm going to put vomiting, but there are plenty of signs and symptoms there.
You might be afflicted with infection. Remember to follow the doctor's prescriptions. See you soon.
That's all I had for you today. Thank you for your time and see you soon. Part 2.
Security. Hello. To enter the house, click the green button.
So, this is where you're going to see my face. Let me click the green button and I reveal myself to you.
Please wait while your face is being verified. Analyzing. Face matched. Welcome home.
We have come to the end of managing situations.
I hope you enjoyed and learned something beneficial.
Okay, so yes, that is what those are some of the projects I I wanted to show you. And the last project was done by a student who is 14 years old. Yeah, and they managed to create an AI project in Scratch. Isn't that amazing? So I'm very, very expectant at what all of you are willing to create. All you need to do is you let your mind go and think, okay? You just need to open your mind to think on what you can do using Scratch that is beneficial to the society, okay? Okay, now is the time where we are going to all get to our computers and use Scratch to create something very, very simple, okay? We are going to learn how to use Scratch to create something as simple as possible today. And then next time I shall be learning something else, okay? All right, so I'll share my Scratch. Kindly open your Scratch, all of you. You don't have to share. Just open your Scratch and then follow up with me. After I have shared, after we've done my project that you'll be seeing on my end, we shall move on to see everyone's screen and what they've manage to create, okay? So what are we going to create first? What do we create first? I'll first make my space clear. Clear up my space. And so we have a simple sprite. We are going to learn how do we get other sprites in Scratch, okay? So can you all see my screen? Someone respond. Can you all
Yes,
see?
please.
Okay, that's very
Yes,
good. So you
please.
can see where my cursor is, right? My pointer.
Yes.
It's down here. So you come here and see, hover around these two. You'll see one has choose a sprite and the other has choose a backdrop, okay? So what we want right now is a sprite or a character. And so I'll click on that and then see how many sprites do I have available. So when you click on choosing a sprite, you're going to see quite a number of what? Sprites available. We have animals, we have people, we have fantasy, we have those that are dancing, we have music, we have sports, we have food, fashion, letters. As you can see, there are really many. But then we are going to choose just one and we see how best we can use it to do a simple project in Scratch, okay? So as we can see, we have Abby, who is a person. We have Amon, Andy, we have Anina. Those are people. When I click on animals, I can see quite a number of animals. There are dinosaurs, there's a dove, there's a duck, any animal that you ever think of. When I come to fantasy, let's see what fantasy has. Oh my God. There's a bat, there's a broom, there's a crystal, there's a dragon, there's an elf. We have a mermaid here. We have quite a number of things. And then when we go to dance, we also have people dancing here. When you hover around them, you can see they can move. See ballerina, we see Cassie dancing, we see quite a number of dancers here. And then music also. So you can choose any sprite that you need, any sprite that you want, okay? So for me, I'm going to choose who? I'm going to choose Abby, okay? I'm going to choose Abby. So when I choose Abby, I want to use Abby in my program. I want to use Abby in my program, and I can use her to say something, okay? To probably say something to us. And then I want to remove the cat. I don't want the cat to be among my sprites or my characters. So to delete a character or to delete a sprite, you come right down here, click on it, and then delete it. Did you guys see that? Are we following?
Yes,
please.
That's very good. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask, okay? So we have Abby right here. Abby is our very first character. So I want Abby to say something to all of us, okay? So one thing I will use is when my green flag is clicked, it's going to be the one to start my program when I instruct it to do something. So when the green flag is clicked, I want Abby to say hello to all of us. So for me to get the block that will help me say hello, I go to the looks blocks. Can you all see where looks blocks are? Can you all see there? Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, that's very good. I hope the children can see also. So when I come to looks, that's very good. That's very good. So when I come to looks, I'll drag the say block and put it right here. So I want her to say hello. For example, you can type anything that you desire here. Hello. Well, type hello wrongly. Hello. My name is Abby. Okay. So when I play that, I come and click the green flag, she will say something. Hello, my name is Abby. Did you guys see that?
Yes, please.
I hope you guys are doing the same on your side. And also you can increase the time which you continue, like the time when you'll be able to see this. So initially it was just 2 seconds. Now I've put 4. You realize it's staying for a longer time. Okay. Do you see that? When I put 1 second, it will stay for a very short time. It's off. Yeah. So I can say, hello, my name is Abby. And then I want her to say something else. Okay. So for her to say something else, I can still just add another say block and say I am, let's say 8 years old, 8 years old, and I stay in Nigeria. So let's click the green flag and see that. Hello, my name is Abby. I'm 8 years old and I stay in Nigeria. Did we all see that? Yeah. Hello, are we together?
Yes, we are.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, I need all of you to be able to respond. So yes, that's the very first thing that we see. And also, apparently, Abby can also think, okay? For example, as a young child, I used to think a lot, like a lot. For example, when my parents used to leave me at home, and I'm thinking, these guys are going to go and leave me at home alone. Yeah. So you can use Scratch to think. And there's a think block. Can you all see the think block?
Yes.
Can we all see the think block? So you can drag the think block and put it right here. So when I play, we are going to see how Abby thinks. She's thinking, you can see that? So you can put something else, like for example, let me say, so the trainer is from Uganda. Yeah? So let me play that. She's thinking, oh, so the trainer is from Uganda. Yeah. So we see her thinking, but we don't see her actions changing. Did you guys realize that?
That's right.
Pardon?
I said that's right. She hasn't moved an inch.
Exactly. But then when you're thinking, you don't think the same way that you talk.
Yeah.
You don't think the same way that you talk. So there's a difference. There should be a difference in her actions, okay? So in Scratch, we have something else called costumes. Now, costumes help us to change not positions, but the appearance of the character. For example, have you all seen the word costume somewhere on your interface? Can you see mine? Mine is up here. So click on costume. Can we all see the word costumes on our interface?
Yes.
That's very good. So go on and click on costumes. Do you see costumes?
Yes, please.
That's very good. So when you see costumes, you realize that she has 4 different costumes. There are 4 different costumes. So the first one is what we have. The second one is one that looks closely like thinking, not so? Yeah. So we want to change her from standing upright, like the way she was when she's talking, to a thinking way, okay? So what do? We have the costume here and it's called Abby B, okay? So in Scratch, we can change the way the sprite looks by changing its costume, okay? So what do? Let's first remove the thinking and then change the costume to the costume of thinking. And there's a block in here in looks where it says switch costume to, and then you can choose which costume. So I'll drag that here. Have we all seen that?
Yes, please.
Okay? And then put the think now. Is that fine?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when I play, apparently she's at costume B all the time, which I do not want because I want her to talk first before she can think. Not so? So does anyone know what we should do to make her first be in the first costume and then later switch to another costume? Yeah, Adrian, do you have an idea? Adrian, do you have an idea?
After one click before say hello.
Maybe you should increase the seconds to 0.
We should include that.
You should decrease the seconds.
This is the costume. Switch costume. This switch costume. Put it before one click. Before you put say hello.
So we have seen. Okay, this is a little bit okay, it's not hard. It's really not hard. I don't want to use that word. So we can see Abby, instead of starting when she's standing, she starts when she's thinking, because we have put something in our program that tells her to switch to costume B. Okay, so what we need to do to make her be in a certain costume A and then later switch to another costume B is to make sure before we can start anything else, we make her be in the very first costume. Okay, and then we'll put that. Is that fine? So now when I click the green flag, she will go to costume A first, say whatever she has to say, and then switch to costume B. Do you guys realize that? Mm-hmm. Can we come again? Can I come again?
Yes, please.
Do you understand? Do you understand what they did?
I'm going to explain this again, okay? Remember, we had mentioned that when you're talking, you are at a different position from when you are thinking, not so?
Yes, please.
So we want Abby to be in a different position when she's talking and then change position when she's thinking. Is that right?
Yes, please.
So what we do first is we want her to be in a position A when she says all this. When she says, hello, my name is Abby, I'm 8 years old and I stay in Nigeria. We want her to be in position A. So when I click the green flag, I see that, okay? So one thing you need to know is to set the position or the appearance of the character when you're starting to program, okay? And then the other thing, when we want to change the way she looks, that's when we bring in the switching costume to another costume and then proceed with whatever you want her to do next. Are we together still? Yes?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, since we are together at this point in time, I'm going to ask each and every one of us to share their screen and show me what they've been doing. We start with Adrian. Adrian has gone off. I think he has network problem.
What did you say?
Pardon? So who wants to show us their screen first so we can see what they've been doing? Yes. Does anyone? Oh yes, the Matthews. So you guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then you share your screen and show us what you've been doing.
Okay.
After the Matthews, I think we shall have AK. I'm excited to see what you have been doing. So AK, be ready. So please, when you show me what you've been doing, kindly explain it, okay?
Okay.
Explain it. That's the only way we shall know that understanding. So you can
okay. I think who is talking? Is it the AKs?
No, it's Matthew first. The Matthew is first.
Matthew. Okay.
So Sophia and
You understand?
please go on.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The first thing there is the when green flag click from event section. The first one.
Okay, uh-huh. That's very good.
Then
And then
when we go to looks, you see switch costume. When you bring it
okay.
out, you change it to Abby A. Can see
Okay.
her. Then
Yes.
you see say hello for 2 seconds. You type your message, what you want to say, like hello, my name is Abby. Then you can change it if you want to 1 second. Depending on how long you want it to stay on to stay. Then also say I am 8 years old and I stay in Nigeria. Then you bring back the switch costume to the Abby B because there she looks like she's thinking. Then you apply your think for seconds. You type a message inside. Then you type how many seconds you want it to be. Then when you play it like this.
Oh, that's very good, Sophia. I hope Samuel is also understanding what you're doing.
Are you understanding? Yes, please.
Okay, that's very good. Let's have AK sharing their screen. Sophia, you can stop sharing your screen. I can see you understood. That's very good. Uh-huh, AK. AK, you're next. AK, can you share your screen? Uh-huh, that's very good. Let's have AK tell us what she was doing. I can see, AK, that you did exactly what I did. So can you please explain to us what you understood? Yes, AK.
I think she said she cannot explain. No, my daughter said she's still learning.
Oh, I can see. I can see
She's
you mentioning away.
still learning. So I think with time
Okay.
she can explain. But we have done what is expected of us.
Yes, please. I can see that.
With time she can explain better. So we are still learning.
Explain to us next time. Not so, AK. Okay, so let's have someone else. It's okay, mommy. Promise, it's okay. You can stop sharing so we can have someone else share their screen.
Okay.
And so in the meantime, for those that have shared their screens already, try to, I'm going to show you how to save your project, and then we shall all try to create something simple from the blocks that we have learned so far, okay? Mommy AK, you can stop sharing your screen in the meantime so we can have someone else share.
I'm looking for where to stop.
From exactly where you started it is where you stop it from, up, just up.
Okay.
Seen it?
Yes.
Beautiful. So can we have someone else? Adrian? Adrian, are you ready? Okay. Adrian, are you ready to share your screen? Adrian, I can see you. Are you ready to share your screen? Okay, Adrian is taking a little bit long. Can we have Chris, the lady behind the Chris name to Adrian, are you ready? Adrian, we can see you unmuted and we can see you on video. Are you ready to share your screen?
No.
You're not? Okay, let's have Chris, the lady behind the Chris name. Let's have you share your screen and show us what you've been doing. You're not ready. I can't hear you. I don't know why.
She had a problem downloading the Scratch app.
Oh, have you fully downloaded it now? You can share your screen and we hope you download it if there's still issues downloading it.
Okay.
Can you share your screen so we can help you download it fully?
Daddy.
Okay, in the meantime, can we have someone else to share what they learned? Chef P.
She's not on call. She has problem with her laptop.
Oh, okay. Sophia, yes, you want to say something?
Someone wants to explain his own.
Okay, that's very good. Samuel, go on.
Share my screen.
Let me share the screen.
Okay, hold on, hold
on. To compare.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
After Samuel, we'll have
please save me now. Call, please.
Sharing his screen so that you can help him down. Samuel, go on.
Yellow side is from events. It says next flag clicks. That and these others are from looks. So let me play so you can see it.
Okay, Samuel, I have a question for you. So why do you think we use the costume block? Why do you think we use the switch costume block?
I can't hear you.
I took on me.
Can you hear me now? Samuel, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now.
So why do you think we use the switch costume block?
Switch costume. Yes, the switch costume. Why do you think we use it? Make it look like she's thinking.
That's very good. That's very good. Because we use the switch costume block to change the way she looks, so that we can make her appear like she's thinking. That's very good. So Mr. Chris, kindly share your screen so we can help you fully download Scratch. Kindly share your screen so we can probably help you fully download Scratch if you are still here. Okay, he's off. There's another person whose name I can't pronounce. Ikechuku. Okay. Ohia. Okay, so there's another person whose name I can't pronounce. I don't know.
Rojikoya.
Yes. So can you share your screen and tell?
Rojikoya.
Okay, that's very good. Kindly share your screen and show us what you've been doing.
So, thank you very much. We logged in a little bit.
Pardon?
So we logged in a little bit late. And
Oh,
then met you guys halfway. Can you hear us?
have you downloaded Scratch? Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yes. We just downloaded the app because we're having issues with network. So we're using an iPad to watch, but the laptop is giving us issues. So we just have network. So we just downloaded now. So we're watching all you've been saying. Maybe later we'll have a video. We'll take
Okay.
it from there.
All right. That's very fine. That's very fine. At least you've been following. I hope the children can be able to practice what we've learned today. Adrian, do you have something to say? Adrian, do you have something to say? Adrian, do you have something to say? Apparently, it's just you that hasn't shared what they've learned. Okay, Adrian doesn't have anything to say. So we've come to the end of our session today. I'm really happy that you guys came around. Kindly invite other people. This program has been or is going to run at entirely no cost. All you need is your laptop and your internet to join, and then so probably Mr. Green, you have something to say? You're muted, so we can't hear you.
Okay. Mr. Green, is that what you called me?
Yes, that's what I called you.
It's all right. Okay, I think it's been an exciting introductory class, right? Let's unmute and let me hear us.
Yes.
Okay. Mesoma, what do you think? Do you like the class?
No.
Mesoma, I know you used to talk in class a lot. Did you enjoy the class? It's only our eyes that are moving. It's all right. What I can promise you is this. I told you I would like to participate as well because I want to ensure that whatever we are learning here is reinforced physically, especially for those that had challenges. Okay, when we get to school on Tuesday, or whenever we can create time, we'll try and ensure that everybody is on the same page before the next session next Saturday. So we'll do that in school, just to ensure that we get everybody on the same page. We get the software downloaded. If it's not been downloaded, you do your first practical and all of that. And then we also show the rest of the learners and our students what they missed out of, okay? I know some other persons had challenges joining us. We're expecting up to 50 persons. To be frank with you, I thought we're going to have that number. It would have been a very crazy class anyway, but let's see how next Saturday would look like, all right? So thank you everyone for joining us and being part of this, especially our parents who have been around. Mommy AK, thank you so much for being around. The Ewenwens, thank you also for being around. We appreciate every one of us for making out the opportunity for our children to at least acquire this skill. We're trusting God that we'll take it to the next level after now, all right? So thank you, Esther, and the team at Code Academy Uganda. Mr. Edwards, thank you very much. We appreciate this collaboration and we look towards greater things. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, is there any parent who would like to say something before Mr. Edwards?
Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. This is the father to Ogia, Kechuku. So it is possible. This is the first and the doctorate class. I don't know if a video can be sent across. That will give like those of them that were unable to or came that joined the class this. It will be what we
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I didn't hear quite a number of things.
He said he hopes the video can be shared.
Oh, it's online, it's on YouTube, so you'll be able to have it there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll be sharing the link probably via email, or you can check the chat. The link is right there. You can as well click on it now and it will redirect you
5
to the
o'clock.
YouTube video. Any other parent who would like to say something, probably Adrian's parent or the Matthews or maybe some other parents. Oh, the others have gone off. Any other parent that would like to share their experience with us? Okay, everyone is mute. So we shall have Mr. Edward close for us. Mr. Edward, kindly unmute and speak to us.
Hello, am I heard?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Thank you so much. Staff for this class. I could so much the name Mr. Ekton.
You got it right.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we look forward for further engagement in this arena of coding with the children. As the academy, our heart goes out to the African child who is growing up in a world that is changing so much, but actually what they're learning isn't changing to suit the changing trends of the current times. We do believe that there's so much potential that lies within our children if they are exposed to the right knowledge at the right time. And we have had chance to engage with many in Nigeria so far, virtually, and we look forward to coming down on ground at some point. We're having other countries also on board that we're engaging with in learning coding with the children in the various schools and entities in other countries across Africa. But our drive is that let every child have a chance to learn while they're young, because so that when they grow up, they don't have an excuse that these things are not told to them. Because some of us growing up, we didn't get a chance to have to learn these things at an early age. When we found them at an older age, we realized we were at a disadvantage. But then we purpose to go back and teach the children. In our schools in Uganda, many are learning currently in our various programs. And we believe that also the entire Africa is gonna adopt to this move and have all Africa learn computer science at an early age. Scratch is just the tip on the iceberg. There's so much that comes with such kind of classes with the children, and so much fun. As Esther has already showed you some of the videos from the last year students in the classes. There's so much coming in with AI, ML, coming in with the makers kits, robotics, and doing amazing innovative projects within coding at such a younger age of 7 years. So we do believe that your school is among those that are blessed to be a part of this year's code school, and we look forward for the next week's session. I hope it's going to have more quorum than we're having today, and our intention is to train as many as we can across Africa this year. So we look forward to more schools coming in from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya, also from Uganda, to be able to inspire these children for the world that they are living in today and the world they are yet to live in the near future. I'm Edward, co-founder, Code Academy Uganda. I'm blessed to be here with you. Our dear parents, I'm glad to see you have your kids learn. And to the head teacher, thank you so much for such a great heart for the future of the children you carry towards these young ones. I look forward for further engagement with you, in particular, the head teacher, on these grounds, to ensure that we push this further to the children. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Edward. Glad to have you on board today. Children, I guess this is when we set off. Have a very, very good afternoon. I think it's a good afternoon in Nigeria. Bye. I hope to see you all next weekend. Sophia and Samuel, Adrian.
Bye.
Alito, AK.
Bye.
And the other name that I said.
Bye.
Have yourselves a very, very good afternoon.
Bye.
Weekend.
Bye.
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 Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.